All right, so we're live. This is a pop-up live for you guys today. Special treat, hopefully. See it that way. It's a special treat for me because I get to be here with all of you, and I've got an interesting topic to talk about today. We're going to talk about embracing the right problems and whether or not those problems are unlocking growth and innovation in your attraction business or any business for that matter. This is helpful information for everybody. Before we get started, let me just ask you a question. Are you having problems in your business? And when you look at those problems, are they the kind of problems that indicate growth? Are they the kind of problems that speak to innovation, that it's time to innovate, maybe time to implement some of that innovation? Is it time to work on professional development for your team because you've got to give them skills and competencies that they need to take you to the next level? So let's talk about some of that today. So before we get started, I am Sondra Shannon, and welcome to this Live with Sondra. Today is a pop-up event because this is just something that keeps coming up for me. And I want to dive into how embracing the right problems can unlock growth and innovation in our attraction businesses or any business. And I'm inspired today by one of my mentors, Grant Cardone, and his insights when he talks about how challenges can signal success and how good problems can be opportunities in disguise. And while we're on the topic of Grant Cardone, who's been an amazing mentor to me, if you guys are not following him, he's on a mission of helping every person on the planet. So be better at what they do to earn and create financial legacies. So I really appreciate his insights. But I'm also very proud of my husband, who was Grant's top elite coach for April last month. So if you guys get a chance, you can follow Jake Shannon here on LinkedIn. If you're on Instagram, he's at Coach Jake. And he was Grant's elite coach for April. And if you have not picked up a copy of his book, Sportify, and I believe the second book is either out or just about to be out, we're talking about what he's talking about in this book is bringing the coaching techniques that we see with the top athletes in the world and how we can implement that into driving business development and success. And that brings me to our topic today, growth in our business, the kind of problems that are indicators of growth for our businesses. So there are situations where success and popularity have led to high demand for your products and your services. So you're in a situation where success and popularity have led to high demand for your products and services, requiring you to strategize and optimize your operational effectiveness to handle the abundance of customers. We often see busy as a problem, but really it's abundance, right? So the abundance of customers. This is a testament to your hard work, your dedication, and the value you bring to your guests as they are flocking to your attraction business in such numbers that you are now presented with new challenges of abundance rather than scarcity. And, scarcity is an interesting one for me. It's an interesting word for me because I feel like so many people who enter into the business space are operating from a place of scarcity versus abundance. And that's the mindset shift that we want to have today with this conversation of realizing that our problems could be indicators of growth. And honestly, I think that's really how we should look at it all the time. They're indicators of growth. So let's talk a little bit about just some key points that I want to make with regards to, I'm just going to take up a few minutes of your time today, but some key points that I want to make with regards to what those problems might look like, an indication of success. Good problems arise when your business is thriving and it is signaling growth. This is your opportunity to blow past a break point in your business to move the company forward, create new opportunities, help and have the hospitality for even more guests than you've ever imagined. It's an indication of success. Opportunities for improvement. Sometimes these problems that we have are just pushing us to innovate, to optimize our operations, to enhance what we're doing for our guests, and maybe get a little more organized in what we're doing, right? These are not problems. These are possibilities, endless possibilities of change that create It's why I love business. It's the endless possibilities of change that allow us to create better experiences for the guests that we serve, for the teams that we have in our care, right? Like, because if you are a leader in a business right now, your team is in your care, and you have that incredible responsibility to recognize the opportunities for improvement so that you and your team can do better. Motivation and drive. Sometimes these problems that we find in our business, they are challenges that motivate us to push boundaries and to reach higher than we've ever thought possible. I don't know if anybody, I'm not going to get into the belief lids, but if you guys have not ever looked into the belief lids, that is like, where is our belief in what's possible? And can we push beyond that because we see other people doing it? And there's some incredible attractions out there that have pushed the belief lid in recent years, for sure. And if you take a look at what they're doing, I would venture to say that many of them saw that the problems or challenges they had in these businesses were opportunities for growth and to help them push the boundaries of what was possible and to aim higher with regards to the success of that business. Learning and development. Sometimes the problems, challenges we have are problems that are there because they are lessons and they are opportunities to gain the skills that we need for critical long-term success. Sometimes our team needs us to coach them through professional development so that they can continue to grow and become the kind of person that can help you take these businesses to new heights. And that is investing in our people, investing in the people around us, investing in the people that we've been given the honor and responsibility of being cared for under our leadership, right? That's how I see it. I've been given that responsibility and I don't take it lightly. And as a leader in your attraction business, you need to recognize these key points so that you can be there to help your team move through these. Resilience building. Sometimes when we overcome problems, well, I would say every time we overcome problems and challenges, we strengthen our resilience and adaptability. I was watching a TED Talk. If you guys have not watched the TED Talk, let me see if I can find it real quick. But if you have not watched the TED Talk that talks about grit being the number one indicator, I'm going to look this up real quick. Bear with me. Grit, TED Talk. It actually showed up in my feeds this morning. And it's a TED Talk with Angela Lee Duckworth, and she's talking about grit. It's the power of passion and perseverance. That is the key indicator for success. So when we're looking at problems or challenges in our attraction business, we need to recognize that this is a resilience building activity and we can overcome these problems and create grit in our business. We got to go through situations where oftentimes as business owners or operators or even managers of these attractions where grit is what's going to get us to that next level of success. So I want to share with you, it wouldn't be fair if I didn't take this stage that I've created here to talk a little bit about how we at Gatemaster have helped businesses with their challenges find success or turn those challenges into success. And, let's talk about scaling solutions. So with our attraction partners, oftentimes they come to us with their belief in where they can expand and where they want to go. And one customer story I want to share with you is the Dent Schoolhouse. When they first came to us about 4 years ago, they were just a haunt. And now they've expanded into photo packages, mini midway games, and even opened food trucks. And what's great about that is this system that we have, both the tech that we provide and the managed services that we provide, where we're working with you side by side to make sure that you are poised for growth, that you accomplish your goals, and that you know where you're going, if you'll allow us. And I hope that you will, because, one of our values here at Gatemaster is being results-oriented, transparent, inspirational, disciplined, and aligned with you. So of all those things, oftentimes we talk about how if those are not the things that you're looking for, we may not be the right fit, right? If you're not looking to scale and grow your business, your attraction business, if you're not looking for results, if you're not looking for a partner that is going to produce results that you can see in a transparent way, that is going to inspire you to do better. And hopefully we inspire each other to do better, and is disciplined enough to be here when you need us. Disciplined enough when you need us. That's an important one as well. So sorry, my team is blowing me up. You hear that little beep there. But, and we really live by these values here at Gatemaster because we understand that businesses who trust us with their partnership are looking for these things. They're looking for a partner who's transparent and is helping them grow and scale and producing results. We want to know what is the measurable for which you would judge this partnership and decide if it was successful. And sometimes those measurables are overcoming challenges and problems that you might be having in your attraction businesses. The other is managing growth. So, we have businesses, attraction businesses all the time that are expanding into multiple locations. And we work with them very smoothly to support them through this kind of growth. And one that I'm really proud of is Lost Treasure Mini Golf. They've been with us since the early 2000s. I think actually that was a deal that I made. I mean, I don't even remember how long ago it was, but very grateful for their business partnership after all these years, because we've since seen them go from 5 locations to over 12 locations. And the system that we've put in place not only has helped them grow and scale their business, but we've been along for that journey, and we've been able to work with them side by side to make sure that they have what they need to feel comfortable in doing this. I don't take scaling to 12 additional locations lightly. This is an amazing accomplishment from this business. These are people who are have had to look at all of these points that I'm making about indications of success, opportunities for improvement, motivation and drive, learning and development, being resilient. All of these things would have had to have come into play for these businesses in order to do what they've done here. So very proud to have been a part of the scaling of that business. And still with us today, and very, very proud to be partnered with them. They're doing amazing things. And, not to mention, it's not to mention that when we add our purchase path workflows, or what we call the customer-driven transactions, to your online shopping experience for your guests, we see anywhere between a 20 to 40% growth in revenue. That's big results. And there's a whole lot of methodologies behind that, methodologies behind that, that we will teach you, we'll present to you, we'll give you those options, because what we found is that with all of these tools today, your customer has to be able to function independent of you and be able to invest in their experience with you. So when we give them workflows that naturally guide them through that purchase path, and we allow them to have all of the options available to them, even if they don't purchase it on that first day, they're going to be better prepared when they show up for your experience. There's so many things that we're doing to be a good steward of that first touch that we have with your guests, because we recognize that. We recognize that we are the first touch that many of your guests have with your attraction. We don't take that lightly, which is also why we're here when you need us, because we recognize that when you need us, that's not a prediction. We can't predict when that's going to be. And sometimes it's not because you need help in your business. Sometimes it's just because you just need someone to have your back. And we got you. So in conclusion today, I want you to start looking at good problems. And while they may be challenging, growth is challenging. My kid was just telling me the other day, he was hurting, and I'm pretty sure it was a growing pain. Growing pains happen in business, any business. If you're not feeling growing pains, you're probably getting comfortable. And being comfortable is a dream killer. Let's just be real. When you're not in motion, you're dying. and you got to keep moving forward. Got to keep that train going. So, we're here to help you keep that train going. We're part of the team that's going to help you do that. And while problems might be challenging, they might also be the gateway to the next level of success that you're looking for. And they can spur growth. They can spur innovation. They can spur resilience, right? And with Gatemaster, we want to help you. We want to help you transform these challenges into triumphs and elevate your attraction to new heights. We want to be a part of the team that helps you scale and grow your attraction, or wherever you're going with it, if it's getting attendance up. We just put out a study for the first 10,000 guests. Our system is as little as $3 and I believe 12 cents. Then everybody else is free. So, you can average that out. The price just goes down from there if you're doing over 10,000 guests annually. So, I really want you to consider that. I want you to consider how much are you investing in each guest. And if $3.12 sounds like a lot to you, it might be that we need to look at value, because nobody ever doesn't buy because of price. Price is never a factor when value is there. So remember that, this is where strategies come into play. This is where understanding, I'm excited to say, there are very few experts in this space that have worked with as many venues as we have over the years, myself and my team. I think I'm in like my 25th year of opening parks for the season. And it's an amazing experience. It's an amazing thing to be a part of. There are challenges that are presented every single year, but in almost all cases, those challenges are an indication of growth. And we've got to reframe what that looks like in our heads. I need you to do that, because that's how you're going to grow your attraction business. I also want to invite you tomorrow. I've got a live session planned. So this is a scheduled live session. We're going live at noon Mountain Time. I think we're Mountain Standard right now. I can't keep up with these time zones. I think I've been in like 5 in the last month. My husband's in Hawaii right now, by the way. So that poor guy, he's going to definitely have jet lag when he gets back today. I'm going to pick him up from the airport this afternoon. I'm excited to see him. We haven't seen each other for 10 days. But going back to tomorrow's live show, I am very excited about this guest, because I have a performance ninja, Mary Tanous, on the show. You're not going to want to miss this. She's got some interesting insights, and she's done some amazing work in the attraction space. And I'm very, very excited to have her on the show and share with you the things that the knowledge that she has to help you grow and expand your business. When you know better, you do better, right? So this is why we're doing this show, so that you are armed and you're guided by information and success stories like the customers that I shared today, but also by experts in this space who want to share with you, because empires are not built by one person alone. It's going to take a lot of people with a lot of skills to make big things happen. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I'm Sondra Shannon, Gatemaster Technology, and I'm very grateful for your time today. If you're listening to this on replay, I would love to hear from you. Just hashtag replay in the comments. And if you have any questions, as always, if I don't have the answers for you, shoot them over to me, because my promise to you is that I will help you find the people who do. And I'm very grateful to have a network of people who've been working in this space for many, many years, who want to share their wealth of knowledge with you so that you can do better in your attraction. And if you're an owner, and it doesn't matter if you're an owner, operator, or a manager of attraction, if you are somebody who wants to grow as a professional, you won't want to miss tomorrow's show, or any of these. But any of these shows that I've been doing, I've had some great guests. But the guests that I have for the next few weeks are just, this lineup is incredible. So you won't want to miss that. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you guys tomorrow on that live.